Welcome everybody to the Hannahcast YouTube channel. My name is Christian Hannah, and today I'm going to be breaking down the Oscar winners. Now, I was going to be doing a stream on the Oscar winners, but sadly, for some reason, I just was not able to watch the Oscars, even though I thought I was going to be able to. And so, I'm not going to lie, that kind of wrecked my day, and wrecked all the plans I had for that live stream. If you want to support me, please, leave a super thanks or become a member. I've just started memberships. You get little emojis and badges, and also weekly live Q&As. And plus, I might consider doing, member requested reviews. Maybe. Let me know if you want that. But yeah, without any further ado, let's talk about the Oscar winners. So right off the bat, Everything Everywhere All at Once, it won Best Picture. I'm not surprised. I was expecting it to win 6 Oscars. It overperformed a little bit, which kind of surprised me, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But overall, I was hoping The Fabelmans would win. All Quiet on the Western Front had a good, could probably have snuck in there, but ultimately, especially once we got to adapted screenplay, that sure as hell wasn't happening. But Everything Everywhere All at Once wins Best Picture. I didn't like it, but a lot of people do like it, so there is that. Best Director. Once again, you have Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans, Todd Field for Tar, and Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. The Daniels won. Once again, not a big surprise. They won DGA, so it seemed pretty obvious. Again, I would have gone with Spielberg, but, what can you do? Then Original Screenplay. Once again, okay, the nominees, I just realized that the nominees for Original Screenplay are the same nominees for Director. Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness. Everything Everywhere All at Once won. And even though I would have voted for Banshees of Inisherin, for some reason, a lot of people believe that Banshees of Inisherin was going to win. Which I don't know how you could ever think that. It's like, the movie, yeah, it won Screenplay at Golden Globes, and it won Original Screenplay at the BAFTAs, but you know what other film did that? 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. What were you thinking? Of course Everything Everywhere All at Once is gonna win Original Screenplay. It's just gonna be a repeat, and once again, it was a repeat. Also, 0 wins for Banshees of Inisherin, which again, I'll get to here in a bit. Adapted Screenplay, the nominees were All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery, Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking, and Women Talking ended up actually winning. I did overall predict Women Talking, but once the Oscars started rolling out the awards, I was thinking, oh wait, is All Quiet on the Western Front gonna win Adapted Screenplay? Ultimately, it didn't, and once it was, Women Talking beat All Quiet on the Western Front, I was like, all right, All Quiet on the Western Front's never gonna win Best Picture. So there you go, Women Talking. I would have probably voted for Glass Onion, but I knew that was never gonna win, considering it wasn't a Best Picture nominee. Lead actor, this one made, Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for Aftersun, and Bill Nighy for Living. I predicted Austin Butler, and I have never been so happy to be wrong on a prediction, because Brendan Fraser freaking did it. He won lead actor, and oh my, this was the happy ending. This was my Everything Everywhere All at Once winning Best Picture. Brendan Fraser gave one of the best performances I may have ever seen in The Whale. And don't get me wrong, in most other years, Austin Butler would probably be my pick to win, but Brendan Fraser was so above everyone else by a clear mile. I was like, he's got to win this, and luckily he did. He won lead actor. God, I'm so happy right now. Then we get to lead actress, where once again it lines up with SAG. We got Cate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And Michelle Yeoh ended up winning. Now, I would have probably put Andrea Riseborough and Ana de Armas above Michelle Yeoh, but I would have easily had Michelle Yeoh way ahead of Cate Blanchett. And I am glad that she won over Blanchett. Don't get me wrong. I thought Blanchett was good in Tar. I didn't think she was amazing. I didn't get the appeal for like her to win an Oscar or anything like that. But Michelle Yeoh winning, that was a much deserved win. At least over Blanchett. So that was nice to see. Then we get to supporting actor. We have Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin, and Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And to no one's surprise, Ke Huy Quan won the Oscar. Once again, like this one, out of these, he would have probably been my vote. And like, yeah, Barry Keoghan won the BAFTA, but that was a weird one. That wasn't going to repeat at the Oscars. It was going to be Ke Huy Quan, and it did end up being Ke Huy Quan. Okay, then we get to supporting actress. Oh my god. Okay, we have Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Hong Chow for The Whale, Carrie Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Oscars really did go 4 out of 4 with the SAG Awards, because Jamie Lee Curtis won supporting actress. I predicted Carrie Condon, because she won the BAFTA. I thought they were probably going to split between BAFTA and SAG, which they didn't end up doing. They went all in on SAG, which probably shows how powerful it was that SAG was the last like major award show to air before the Oscars, because the Oscars just went full on with those winners from SAG. My pick would have been Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I still think she should have won, and because I wouldn't have even nominated Jamie Lee Curtis. I wouldn't have even nominated Stephanie Hsu. I thought they were good, but I didn't think I wouldn't give them an Oscar for it. But this is where Everything Everywhere All at Once overperformed, because I thought it was going to win 6 Oscars. This was the 7th that it won. So I'm just like, wow. So yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis wins supporting actress. Cinematography, the nominees were All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tar, and All Quiet on the Western Front ended up winning. I did predict that. I was kind of hoping from these nominees it would end up being Elvis. That didn't happen. And it's weird, because like the cinematography category, like they literally didn't nominate Top Gun Maverick or the Batman, because like I thought Top Gun Maverick was winning this, but no, ultimately they didn't get nominated, and All Quiet ended up winning. I would have nominated All Quiet, but I would have still probably had, Elvis and Top Gun Maverick above it, but whatever. Then we get to film editing, which we have The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. Everything Everywhere All at Once won, which again was not a surprise. It won the Critics' Choice Award for film editing, it won the Eddie for editing, and it won the BAFTA for editing. Hell, editing was literally the only BAFTA that Everything Everywhere All at Once won. So like, it was a lock. It was a lock to win this. So yeah, although I would have probably voted for Elvis in this category. By the way, Elvis walked away with nothing. Zero, absolutely nothing coming out of the Oscars. This is probably the biggest upset of the night. Production design. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, The Fabelmans. All Quiet on the Western Front beat Babylon. Because, like, Babylon won everywhere. It won Critics' Choice. It won Art Directors Guild. It won BAFTA. It seemed like it was going to be a lock, and All Quiet on the Western Front ended up winning? That was I thought if anything was going to beat Babylon, it would maybe be Elvis. But no, All Quiet ended up winning, which again, that's crazy. Even 1917 didn't win production designing. And that was also a year when a World War I movie was going up against a big period piece Hollywood film. So, it's crazy. Then we get the costume design. Another big surprise, but that I was that I was happy over. We have Babylon, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Black Panther Wakanda Forever ended up winning. I thought this was going to Elvis, because not only did Elvis win the BAFTA, which definitely helped. But Black Panther: Wakanda Forever lost costume design for a sci-fi fantasy film to Everything Everywhere All at Once at the Costume Designers Guild Awards. So if it couldn't even win at the Costume Designers Guild, I was like, there's like I thought there was no way Black Panther was gonna win, but it did end up winning. And out of these, it probably would have been my vote as well. Then we get to Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Oh my god, another win. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Batman, the Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Elvis, and the Whale won! This was the moment I started realizing that Brendan Fraser winning Best Lead Actor is a possibility. It's a legitimate possibility. No, it's looking, okay, I always knew it was possible, but I was like, it's looking way more likely now. Because usually when you, like, and again, you can go through a bunch of these other years, you have the lead actor or lead actress, you know, getting ready to win, and the makeup team also ends up winning, because you have The Eyes of Tammy Faye, you have what was it called, Darkest Hour, you have Vice, even though Vice ended up not winning the lead actor, so yeah, that is kind of strange, but The Whale was absolutely deserving of this category. It should have won. Like, you look at, like, the full bodysuit that Brendan Fraser had to wear, like, it was absolutely insane. Like, it was so intricate and so realistic. So, 100%, I'm so happy over this win. Then we get to visual effects. This was one I was scared over. But anyways, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun: Maverick. I was scared because, like 2015, this was a year where we had 3 Best Picture nominees nominated for Best Visual Effects. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, and Top Gun: Maverick. And like in 2015, we had Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, and The Revenant. And they all lost to Ex Machina because, like, the votes got split amongst the Best Picture nominees. And so that just allowed Ex Machina to slip right in. And I was worried that this would go to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever for that same reason. It wouldn't have been fair. It would have been a bad win. But luckily, Avatar: The Way of Water, it won visual effects. This was... there's no question and no legitimate argument that you can make that Avatar didn't deserve this win. Best Sound, we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun: Maverick. Top Gun: Maverick ended up winning, and that's the only Oscar it won. I did predict that Sound would be the only Oscar that Top Gun would win. My choice would have either been Top Gun or Elvis. I'm still kind of trying to think of, but then again, there's also Batman. Like, this was a great list of nominees. I would, if it were me, I'd probably swap out Avatar: The Way of Water with, like, I don't know, 13 Lives. But still, all around great nominees and a great winner. For original score, this is also a bit of a surprise. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fablemans. I was worried Everything Everywhere All at Once was going to take this from Babylon, but then, well, that didn't happen, but All Quiet on the Western Front did. All Quiet on the Western Front won 4 Oscars. I only predicted it for 2. I knew it was going to win International Feature because it was nominated for Best Picture, and it was going to win Cinematography. 4 Oscars, including production design and score? Like, that was crazy. And, like, Babylon, well, I thought I would have voted for Babylon. But, and sadly, you know, of course, the Batman wasn't even shortlisted, which upset me. So, yeah. Then we have Original Song. Another one that I was worried over. Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Natu Natu from RRR, and This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I was scared that This Is a Life was gonna beat Natu Natu. But then, oh, it won. Natu Natu did end up winning. Again, so deserved. It was easily maybe the best original song winner of, like, out of many years. Like, it's such a unique kind of best original song winner. I just love that so much. Then we get to Best Animated Feature. We have Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, The Sea Beast Turning Red. No, no kidding. It was going to be Pinocchio that wins this, and it would have been my choice as well. Pinocchio was the deserving winner, but I mean, obviously, like, this was no contest. Some people were trying to make it sound like, ooh, Marcel the Shell or Puss in Boots could take the awards. Like, no, it's not. It's Pinocchio. Pinocchio was winning literally everywhere it could possibly win. How in the world would it not have won this? That would have been a major upset. Animated short. I didn't bother predicting a lot of these, but I'm just gonna say them just, because we have The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, My Year of Dicks, and An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It. And The Boy and the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse ended up winning. Live action short, we have An Irish Goodbye, Ivalu, Les Pupilles, The Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase. I was a little bit more confident in predicting Les Pupilles because Alfonso Cuarón was one of the producers and he was nominated for this. And it's like, well, Alfonso Cuarón's got to get one of those. He's got to complete his gauntlet somehow, of his gauntlet of Oscar wins. That didn't happen. It went to An Irish Goodbye, which surprised me. Then we have documentary short. We have The Elephant Whisperers, Haul Out, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect, and Stranger at the Gate. The Elephant Whisperers ended up winning. Then we have documentary feature. We have All That Breathes, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, and Navalny. Navalny ended up winning. And last but not least, we have international feature, in which we have All Quiet on the Western Front, Argentina 1985, Close, EO, and The Quiet Girl. All Quiet on the Western Front ended up winning. Again, no doy. It was nominated for Best Picture. If it didn't win international feature, I would actually have a problem with that. That would, like, why? Because I'd be like, why would you nominate it for Best Picture if you didn't even think it was the best international feature of the year? But yeah, now the question, I feel like, well, actually, before I get into that, again, this was a mix. There was a lot of great wins. I'm so happy Brendan Fraser ended up winning. I'm so happy The Whale won makeup and hairstyling. RRR got a moment with original song. And Everything Ever All at Once, somehow, despite me even predicting it to win 6 Oscars, it still overperformed with 7. Which is absolutely insane. Hell, the only 3 movies that won more than 1 Oscar this year were Everything Ever All at Once with 7, All Quiet on the Western Front with 4, and The Whale with 2. Like, think about that. The Whale got more Oscars than Top Gun Maverick, or The Fabelmans, or Banshees of Inisherin, or Avatar: The Way of Water, or a lot of these other films. And in certain films, a lot of us thought were going to win some Oscars, like Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, The Fabelmans, Tar. All of those ended up winning nothing. I mean, obviously late in the game, no one was really predicting Fabelmans for everything, but still, it's like clear frontrunners, like initial frontrunners, just ended up getting absolutely nothing at the end of the night. Again, Elvis getting nothing was a big shock. Like, Elvis got 0 awards. Again, crazy. But now I feel like the question goes to you. What are your thoughts on the Oscar winners? Which awards did you agree with? Which awards did you disagree with? Again, I'm sorry I wasn't able to do a live stream on my reactions to the winners. Again, I was just not able to watch the Oscars, and that really put a sour note on my entire day. But if you want to make it better, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Hit that like button and hit that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And please consider sending a super thanks or becoming a member of the channel. You get fun emoji, channel exclusive emojis, badges, live Q&As every week, and potentially more. I might consider doing, you know, member requested movie reviews if that's what you guys want. And without any further ado, click this.